Uh, Yo guys, it's Florian. I just woke up. I'm really tired, but yeah, I'm still gonna make this. So today we're gonna learn how to make hybrid trap. So this is a sneak peek. So let's jump into it. So in this video I'm going to show you guys the whole project and how I made it. So in the intro, we have this very dark ambient kind of stuff. So we started with this simple kick, ride and a snap. On the snap we have a very long reverb, just to make it sound fuller. Then we have this ambient. This is actually just a flex preset. And the only thing we actually did was just EQ it. And then we have this really weird fill snap type of stuff. We have a EQ on it, just to cut it to sub. And we have a Valhalla Supermassive for the reverb. And we got the simple drone, which we distort like a bitch. So we got an EQ for the sub again. Got a little Autoboy for no reason. We got the Camel Crusher America high gain. This gives it the distortion. Then we got an OTT to boost the highs. We got a stereo enhancer to make it more stereo. And we got another EQ. So that is what the intro sounds like. Then in the second half of the intro, we have a one string coming in. It's from Labs, the expressive strings. And we got the shaker loop coming in. Now we get on to the fill. So we have this simple kick pattern. And we put the velocity down with these two notes just to give it some ghost notes. And then we have the snap. And now we have this fun thing. It's a percussion that we automate with the delay. There it stops. I don't know, it gives a weird jungly feeling. We have this reverse crash. And we got this vocal. For the mix, we have an OTT. We have a Camel Crusher, just to boost it with gain. Now we have a reverb, which we automate. Then we got an Autoboy. This gives it that really monstery feeling. We got a de-esser because the high frequencies are just crushing your ears. And we got a EQ for the sub to cut it out. And then we have this reverse ambient. We got this snappy fill. We pan this to the left and the right with a pancake. Just for a little bit of interesting stereo stuff. We also got an OTT on it. We have an EQ to cut out the highs a little bit. And we got another EQ for the sub. I don't know why I have so many EQs. And we also got this metallic reverse. That's a reverse of this one. And that's it. So now we get on to the drop. It's a very simple drop actually. There's not that much in it. So I really try to keep it simple but powerful. So this is the drum pattern. So we start off with this stab. I made this with a Monster 7, which the wavetable position is a little bit up. And we have a dist Wartag. I don't know, I was just pressing buttons here. And for the fills we have a phase 48+, which the cutoff is actually pretty low. And the resonance is up quite a bit. And for the LFO we have this kind of tsunami waveform. I put it on the Monster because we have FM for B. So this one only plays when this one goes open. And I don't know why I put it at the sub. And for the FX, I have a hyperdimension, just for stereo. I have a pretty big distortion to give it more crunch. We have an EQ dip because there's actually quite a lot of mids in it. So we wanted to cut it out. We have a phaser for body. We have a multi-band compressor really to boost the highs. And we got a PP12 filter just to to really boost it, which the mix is quite a lot down. My days. Then we have this train flute thing. We have a Valhalla Supermassive on it. We OTT after the reverb to compress the reverb. And we have a mid EQ. Then we also have this bird drone. We have this white noise. And we have this really deep sub, which you actually boost almost way too much, but it just sounds dope. We have a little bit of distortion from Saperbox. We got a Fruity Bloody Overdrive to push it again with distortion. We got a kickstart for the sidechain. And we have the stutter effect, which comes in handy with the second drop, what I will show later. And we have a stereo enhance to make it really mono. And we also got an EQ at 30 Hz. Then we have this snappy thing again, which I believe we automate. Yes. And we got a clap layer for the snap. Then we get on to the bass lead kind of stuff. I don't know. This is it. So how did I make this? I have actually no idea. We have two basic shapes. We have an FM from B. This one is 4 octaves up plus 12 semitones. We have a phase 48 plus filter, which the cutoff is almost all the way up. The resonant is at around 70%. We have a LFO tool on the sub and on the basic shape. For the mixer, we actually have the same FX that we have on the stab. So what I also did, if we listen to it, it changed in some ways. So it's not always the same note, as you know. So I rendered it and I cut out this one note, which I really like, and I just copy and paste it here. So now we get into the mixer. It's a quite complicated mess, but I will try to explain it. So I will start from the beginning. This is what it sounds like. Jesus. Okay. So we have an EQ dip for the really highs. Then we have a little bit of OTT. We got a British clean to push the highs again. So then we have a little alto boy, and this creates like the really weird sound in the bass or lead. We put the format all the way down, and then it gives this weird texture. Then we have a reverb. Then we have an EQ for the lows. And I chose to not cut out the sub before the reverb. So the reverb is really muddy, and I really wanted that. And we have a kickstart for the sidechain. And we got a SIF clipper because it was clipping a lot. Still clipping, I don't know. And we got another EQ to cut out all the mids. Then I sign it to another mixer. And in this mixer I create all the effects. Then we got a white noise. And this is the secret ingredient. Really nice. Then we have a delay that's on 3, 1/3. I don't know. But we automate this in the track, as you can see here. I only wanted to have the delay on the parts where the lead is going. So yeah. And we have another EQ to cut at the sub. And that's it. That's the lead. Then at 9 bars we put a reverb plug. We have a EQ on it. We have a little alto boy just to create it a little bit more deeper, but stay in the same pitch. We have a small reverb, and we have another EQ to cut out the sub. Then at the second half, we have the shaker again. But one thing changes on the bass, it gets deeper. As you can hear. So what I did, I put this 7 semitones down, and that's actually it. So yeah, it sounds lazy, but it sounds really cool. We also add this one string, and that's actually it. So then we get out of the drop, and we have this weird ambient section. We have the ride and the snap and the kick. We have it still going. And now we get this really weird drone. So what it is, it's a... It's a Kishmi sample, and I reverse it again, so it keeps it going and going and going. Then we have this ARP. I got this from a plug from a Rawstall sample pack, but I can show you how they made it. It's two standard wavetables. For this envelope goes to the cutoff and the resident, and for the mixer they just have a distortion, a compression, and a really interesting EQ for serum. This is the pattern. It's really basic. And the only thing that I added was a reverb and a EQ. And we have the strong impact. We got this delay percussion again. But now we keep it going. And we got the ambience coming back again. Still got the one string. Now we have this really strong Reese in the background. We also got the drone going. Then for the builder we have this riser coming in. It's actually really painful, but it sounds so dope with everything playing. And I have this chord coming in. It's a synth or a saw, which plays in this part, but I will show it later. And for the string we have in the last part, we have it going up and down a little bit. And that's it. So sick. Now we get on to this part. Prepare your ears, please. So we have the kick playing again on every 8 bar. Let me start off with the chords. We have a Siren preset, the Hyper Saw Basic. We use this one. Also, we just leave it standard. There's nothing tweeted on this. And I have my own saw layer. It's just a starter wavetable. Square, I don't fucking know the name. Then we have 13 Unison, which the detune is a little bit more down. And the blend is just standard. For the FX, we have a pretty big dip at around, I believe, 400. Holy shit. We have a multi-band compressor and we have a little bit of reverb. And the pattern that they follow is just a D sharp and we have a D. And these are power chords, by the way. We also have a pitch automation. Just for some glides and keep it interesting. We get on to the really fat bass. This is actually a preset, but it fits perfectly. It's from a progressive house preset bank, and it's just it's a really gritty bass. So I don't know what the hell this wavetable is, but yeah, we got a basic shapes. I don't know, this one. Now we have quite a bit of distortion. We have a hyperdimension for stereo. We got a compressor, not a multiband, but a compressor. Okay, that's new. And we have an EQ just to boost the highs a little bit. We also have a sub. It's the same sub we use in the drop. Now we have this. This is the stuff. It's just a actually just a it's a standard in it serum. That's it. And in the mixer we just EQ it a little bit, just some OTT, and that's actually it. So there's not really that much to explain on it. Just how I like it. Okay, cool. Then we get on to the second build-up. So it's seriously just copy and pasting stuff. So I don't want to dig deep in this. And for the fill, it's the same fill than before, but we only have a quick impact. Then for the second drop, it's almost the same, but we have a little bit of a different kick pattern. It's just we add more ghost notes. And the only thing we actually add are two things. We have an ARP. Yeah, the same ARP, but we make it a little bit more. We don't leave it that loud, as you can hear. And we have this shaker. Yeah, super dope. Then for the other thing, we have this ARP follows a different lead stuff, as you can hear. So what we did with the bass, this one is higher, this one is lower. And we also did it with this one. And that's seriously just it. So it's a really simple track, but yeah, it's a powerful one. So yeah, sorry for this sleepy video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's just listen to the final results. Sick. Okay, thank you very much.